Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Tuesday, March the 27th, 2018. And let's see here, starting with the chart of the Bitcoin futures. As you can see, it was another down day today. And the market is now in free fall mode where it is probably going to test the prior lows here. Intraday price inflection points worked as a charm just as they did before, and we expect more possible fireworks here. It should be noted though that the market is acting a little weird as we get toward these levels, so you will be wise to tread lightly and to be very vigilant as volatility could continue to pick up in the overnight session. All right, so just wanted to point that out as to where we are right now. Price inflection points are narrowing. Let's take a look here at the Dow. All right. Okay, see this intraday chart of the Dow? It just totally collapsed here and entered into a negative environment and looking to probably accelerate as we're looking to lock in another downtrend just like we did back in here. This could bring the Dow well below the 23,500 line. That's 23,500, and we'll see where it goes from there. But as right now, we are having further extension. I'll pull this up so you can see it on the weekly chart. Market is extending itself, getting closer to the trend line of 23,000. So here we go. Possible drop of 800 points is possible, but at this point I'm gonna say probably unlikely, only because the last time we came and tested, the market bounced from there and it's looking like it wants to attempt to do that again. But I have to say it has lost momentum now, so the probability of extending another leg down is highly probable at this point. Taking a look here at the Nasdaq 100. Today we saw the Nasdaq 100 really accelerate to the downside, something we haven't seen for quite some time, which is a 250 point intraday drop on the Nasdaq 100. And like I mentioned before, the daily ranges on these stock indexes are starting to be reminiscent of the 1990s, where the Dow had an intraday average range of about 600 points. The Nasdaq's trading range was about 200 points, and the S&P 500 was about 100 points. And that was average. That was what it was like every day. Just roller coaster every day. And that's what you're seeing now. The roller coaster markets have come back, so some dynamic has changed. There's been a fundamental shift in the way the machines are operating the ebb and flow of the markets. You would do wise to acknowledge that and trade accordingly. As you can see here, market extending down toward the trend line of 61.78. That is in play. So you're looking at a possible 400 point drop coming in the Nasdaq. All momentum is lost. It's been given up. Market starting to lock in on the downside. Taking a look at crude oil. Crude oil is hanging out, extending a little bit, trying to find an equilibrium for support. Just needs to stay above 63.44, and it'll be able to do that and continue the rally into next week. Failure to do so opens up the trend line support of 60 bucks. So let's see what happens there. Looking at the US dollar. The US dollar right now, once again, hanging out around the 89 and 91 level. Nothing has changed here. Nothing to really see. Taking a look at gold. Gold disappointed yet again. As you can see here, it's starting to lose that upward momentum and thrust, losing steam. Still early in the week. We'll see what happens, but it's going to need to close above 1335.80, or it's going to open up more downside, getting around 1320 or even lower than that. Looking at silver, I understand there have been a lot of articles written about silver and gold saying big rallies are coming, blah, 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 but so far that's not being shown and evident in the charts. Looking rather weak and really flat with momentum on this silver. It's just flat right now. All types of overhead resistance. Going to need to see a lot of buyers come in and push this thing up. Sellers are going to have to stop selling also. So sellers are going to have to stop selling. They're going to have to recover, and buyers are going to have to come and just overwhelm the sellers. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Let's see here what else we got. Let's look at hack. All right, you see this here, some type of bad tick, so they're going to need to fix that, showing that the price went to 0. All right, and really the low for today should be 33.78, and the high was 35.04. Let me pull it up for you. You're going to need to fix that. So it looks like this. Here's your hack. All right, hack has come down in a downtrend channel. Good for the world, bad for the pocketbook. You should have tightened up those stops and been taking profit, and you should not be participating, or should I say, holding your breath as the market falls below its daily long-term trend line support. All right, that should not be you. Now, they need to fix this bad tick because this is showing a knife here. I mean, a pointer going to 0, and that's not going to happen. All right, let's see what else we're going to look at here. I think when I looked at everything, let's just do the nat gas real quick. All right, nat gas, you can see it's still just consolidated, trying to power up, trying to gain some sort of momentum to put in a bottom and make a run toward trend line resistance of 280 and 290 right here. So trying to get closer back to that $3 mark right now. It's it's trying, but it's struggling. Just don't have a lot of wind behind it right now. All right, so let's see, GDXJ. GDXJ, all right. Another bad tick. What is going on with the bad ticks? They need to fix these bad ticks. All right, the low in the GDXJ today was 32.25. It's showing a 0, so they need to fix their charts. All right, so here it is. Let me pull it up. All right, here's the daily. All right, as you can see here, huge gap down. We gapped up, gap down. Markets is gapping all over the place. The Kumo cloud is proving to be the Kumo cloud of death, as it always is. And right now, it's just the markets. It doesn't know what it wants to do. It's really confused, doesn't know what to do, but it's still bearish. Everything is happening for the most part below the Kumo cloud. Trend lines are below the Kumo cloud. Price is back up above the cloud, but it's just there's so much to overcome in this, and it's gonna take a while for this market to put itself back together again. Let's take a look now at the bond market. As you can see, bonds are recovering. We're bouncing off those lows, and market is racing toward the trendline resistance of 147. And if it can do it, it'll power up to about 151, 150 before deciding what it's going to do from there. But right now, that is in play. The retracement bounce is established. If it closes above 144.17 this week, it should carry over more momentum into next week and possibly lock in. and make a run maybe toward the bottom of the Kumo cloud. With that being said, remember postwavetrading.com. Come learn how to trade these markets. Learn how to read the algos and get your crash alerts delivered to you daily, way ahead of the market's movements. Postwavetrading.com included a 7-day free trial, along with access to the study course and other secrets that the central banks don't want you to know. And right now, we are covering the top 30 cryptocurrencies, along with all the major forex pairs and futures contracts and equities from around the world on every exchange, on every continent. Postwavetrading.com. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.